gonna try my hand at a pumpkin bar. I'm gonna start with 4 eggs, and they say to have them at room temperature. Hi, Stanley. Stanley always comes into the kitchen when he hears me in here because he thinks I might drop a scrap or 2. So we're just gonna go ahead and get these eggs just whipped up a little bit. From there, we're gonna add 1 2/3 cup sugar. Then we are gonna add a cup of oil, and you can use vegetable oil, canola oil, and I've got a cup of pumpkin. Now, pumpkin comes in 2 kinds. It comes in pumpkin pie flavored pumpkin or pumpkin. And I'm using plain pumpkin because I'm gonna put my own flavorings in. Let's just get this all incorporated before we add the flour. All right, let's go in with the flour. 2 cups. And of course, whenever there's flour in the mix, I'm gonna get it all over. I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of pumpkin spice blend. I bought that at the store and it has like cloves and nutmeg and cinnamon in it. I'm also gonna use 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt. Ooh, I am really feeling the pumpkin magic right now, you guys. Gonna be real delicious. And you put it in an ungreased pan. I know that that's kind of surprising. Stanley's like, wait, nothing has fallen on the floor for me yet. I'm just gonna get this incorporated into my pan. This would probably happen on its own in the oven, but I feel like we gotta give it a good head start. Move like a pumpkin lava flow. All right, here we go. 350, 25 to 30 minutes. All right, taste buds, it's time to make our frosting. We are gonna add 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. And there's just no way that this isn't gonna get all over when I put it in here, so. And to that, we are going to add about 6 ounces of cream cheese. And you want this to be at room temperature. And like Patty, I'm gonna add a little bit of the pumpkin pie seasoning. She used cinnamon in her bars. And then Hanson Hack, we're warming up our butter here. And you just put a glass that you've heated up in the microwave over your butter. Our next thing is to add a little milk. What I'm gonna do first is add only half of it because I just wanna see what my consistency is before I add the rest. So here we go. Let's hope that, we don't get too much of a flurry. We are mixing the butter, the cream cheese, the confectioner's sugar. All right, so let's just loosen this up a little bit with our extra milk. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, is that gonna give me enough frosting? I'm just gonna add another 2 ounces of cream cheese. Don't you think when you're making a pumpkin bar, it's better to have more frosting than less? I think so. 1 more tablespoon. And it's gonna be perfect. Our frosting is made. All right, look at those pumpkin bars. We're gonna set them aside to cool. You want your pumpkin bars completely cooled before you frost them, otherwise the frosting will just melt and create a mess. It is time for pumpkin cream cheese frosting magic. Look at that. We are just gonna give this a nice frosting layer. Notice that I'm just spinning my pan. That makes it a little easier for me to work with versus trying to lean over everything. This is real fun. This is the sound of making perfect pumpkin bars. A lot of sounds happening here. Look, orange sprinkles. I mean, that's cute. Orange is my spirit animal. I love the color orange. It makes me so cheerful, so happy. I love it. They're so cute. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Okay, look at that. First of all, they look delicious. Second of all, very proud of our decorative skills. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! So good. So good. So good. I think I'm ready to have a taste buds. How about you? Wow. Like it's moist, it's pumpkin-y, but it's not like too savory. It's more sweet with the cream cheese frosting. Really nice hit of the warmth of the cinnamon, of the nutmeg, all of those spices that are in the pumpkin pie spice. Truly scrumptious.